but it's exactly what you can expect from us. Give us a call or stop by one of our 2 offices in the Huntsville area and experience unbeatable service and legendary results.
Brand Bank Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 2428943, member FDIC.
Keep moving.
SEC Football Kickoff Media Days presented by Regions Bank, July 19th through the 23rd on SEC Network and the ESPN app.
The Rich Eisen Show.
True or false, Hugh Jackman, during a stage production of Beauty and the Beast, you drank too much water before taking the stage with disastrous results when nature called mid-song.
The big final F-sharp note. I totally peed my pants. Or more accurately, red tights.
So I mandated a follow-up. Was it the note?
That's a great question, Rich. I may have been okay. D-sharp.
The Rich Eisen Show from noon to 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio, ESPN Plus, and on Disney Plus.
Athletes Unlimited Softball is back for Season 2. Ignited by a record-setting inaugural season, a bold new era in softball is here. Now, 6 teams take the field in their home markets. Chicago Bandits, Carolina Blaze, Portland Cascade, Oklahoma City Sparks, Utah.
WZZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Scott Tyson here with your 97.7 ESPN The Zone Sports Minute. The Atlanta Braves wrapped up their California road trip, dropping a 3-2 decision on Sunday to the San Francisco Giants. The loss drops the Braves to 1-5 on the road trip and shrinks their lead in the NL East to just 3 games over Philadelphia. The Rocket City Trash Pandas begin a 6-game homestand with Pensacola starting tomorrow. First pitch set for 6:35 on Talk Radio WZZM. Both Alabama and Auburn land freshmen on the baseball All-America All-American team. Auburn first baseman Ethan Bingham and outfielder Mason McCrane, along with Alabama pitcher Miles Upchurch, earn the honors. We invite you to head to the App Store or Marketplace and download the 97.7 ESPN The Zone app today so you can have 97.7 ESPN The Zone with you 24/7.
You need to be more like a dog.
Like what you guys are doing. You've got your fingertip on the pulse of your listeners. You guys know what they're talking about.
Be a dog.
God bless the show. You are the Messiah.
We need more dogs.
This is the best show on radio.
The big dog, Thom Abraham, is here with you.
Hey, I see you. I see you, dog.
So settle in and get your bark on.
That's my dog.
Now live, here he is, the big dog,
Let's go, baby.
Thom Abraham.
How you doing? 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 How you doing?
Look, I don't speak Spanish.
I don't know how to say this, so I'm going to choose my words very carefully. I think you're a psycho.
Woo! Do you know who I am?
I mean, that guy sounds like El McPherson farting into Miles Davis' trumpet.
I guess I'm on here. Am I on? Can somebody respond? Get off my
I have to drag my Yankee ass out of here.
And welcome in to this Monday. I am not Thom Abraham, and I have already broken the arm boom over here that holds onto the microphone.
Nice going, Joe.
What in heaven's name is this?
Well, you are the hunk. You are the guy that's got the muscles.
I mean, what did I do on this? How do you fix this thing? I literally just grabbed it and it just popped out.
Well, just hold it for like the first segment. Why not?
It was some Aerosmith stuff. Like, I seriously just felt like Steven Tyler over here, just holding a microphone as we were going throughout this. So that's already starting off in a fantastic way, as you just heard John Abraham, I call him Baby A every once in a while, as he's going to be hanging out with you all week long, as am I.
I'm the producer of this show.
Oh, yeah, we do.
I'm not doing that whole thing.
No, don't. Please don't. Please, no.
This is more like the Blitz and less of the Thom Abraham
See, that's
show.
the whole thing is basically when John and I get together, we just turn this back into the Blitz. That's all it is. Doesn't matter what show it is. It could be the afternoon show and Talking Ball in the mornings. It could be the drive in the afternoons. Whatever it is, we're just going to go ahead and turn it into the Blitz. And so next thing you know, John's going to be playing our music here in just a little bit.
Yeah, I just got to find it. I think
it's under Hunk.
Is it? It still exists?
Unless y'all deleted it. I don't know. It should be under Hunk.
I think I deleted it.
Yeah. If you type in Hunk, there should be like 800 songs in there that I've put in that.
Well, I know the songs that you put in are still there,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
it's the hotkey page that I'm looking
all
for.
of that. Yeah, now that is going to be different. The whole week's going to be different. Why? It's the 4th of July week. I mean, 4th of July is on a Saturday. Everybody's going to be off on Friday, and it feels like everybody in America is already off this week. It feels like everybody took the entire week off. I mean, driving in today when I was rolling over to UAH before I came over here, nobody on the roads. I mean, it was an absolute ghost town. That was fun. That was fun. I am told that today is Overreaction Monday.
It is.
To what?
I don't know.
To what?
What were you watching this weekend,
I mean,
Joe?
that's the thing is, you have World Cup soccer. USA plays on Wednesday. You've got the knockout round does begin today. The Braves decided that they wanted to go to the West Coast and just basically visit hell for 6 or 7 days because they absolutely sucked over there. I mean, they played in San Diego. They always lose in San Diego. It's like a rite of passage. You're not a Braves fan unless you just hate. When you start hating any trips to San Diego, that's when you know that you're a Braves fan.
Joe, I have some terrible news. I looked up the Blitz opening.
Yeah. Is it gone?
It says date violated.
God bless it.
They wrote us off, man.
It did. It just wrote us off. It's like we weren't even here. It's like we just weren't even here. It's just like the Braves bats over the weekend. Just weren't even here. That's what we're going to be acting like. That is what the case is.
Oh, wait. Just give me a second.
Oh, now
here.
see, now you're playing around with it. Now you're just playing with my emotions is what you're doing. So John's doing that. Phone lines are open to you at 256-576-977. I mean, we never even lose the chemistry on
Don't
this.
skip a beat.
Bailey's over there running socials, and he is on the video you can watch on WZZN TV. No matter if you're listening in the Tennessee Valley or if you are listening on ESPN Winchester, or coming up in the second hour, it's going to be Nashville as well. You got some crappy news earlier today, which absolutely sucks.
Yep.
Sucks. We'll wait till the second hour to hit on that as well. Let me ask you guys this, because you asked me what I was watching this weekend. The only thing that I watched this weekend, and I have not finished it, is the Michael Jackson movie. I have not finished Michael yet. I'm watching it.
Okay.
I'm on it. I'm about halfway through. I love Bubbles. I love me some Bubbles. I absolutely do. But that's what I've been watching that.
So any sports, though? Were you watching any sports, Joe?
I mean, I had.
That's what I was asking. I wasn't asking what movies.
No.
Or,
You're asking me what I did.
What food
and
you
so,
ate.
so here's the thing, though. Okay, so here's what it is. All right, so Friday, I've been taking Fridays off since I'm basically on a school schedule. So whenever the kids are off, I'm off, which is kind of odd because my little man is right over there and they're playing his Switch right now, but he's basically now just my work buddy. He goes to work with me every single day. But on Fridays, I take those off because there's nothing really happening. And we went to the pool. We spent 4 hours at the pool on Friday.
Oh my gosh! Tell me about it. The
4
pool.
hours.
You go to the pool. Look. First off, you got to have a diving board at the pool. This is just like things that you need to have for a grown man such as myself. You got to have a diving board for me. And I'm getting dark, Joe. From all the times that I'm going to the pool, you're getting as dark as you can.
I am going to get as dark as I can. Oddly enough, apparently I tan well. Never do it. Never do it.
Okay.
I just absolutely don't. I don't even put on like sunscreen anymore. Like I turned red the next morning, I'm brown. I'm like, all right, my wife hates me.
That's the way to go.
That's my wife. She hates me. She absolutely does. Because again, I don't care about my tan. She does. She doesn't get one. I get a big one. Now, you were saying
12-foot diving boards. I
Yes.
jump off those things at least 25 to 30 times.
Yes.
It's a phenomenal feeling. If there's no diving board, I will not stay at that pool longer than maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah. See, I am a person that I always have to have purpose. You guys have ever been around? Everything has to have a purpose.
Like, what's the point of a pool? Am I just supposed to swim around? Oh, there's too many kids in the pool. I
That's
can't
what I'm
swim around
saying.
all over the place.
Like, I struggle just to go to the pool. Like, I just struggle with that. Like, my wife will ask me, you want to go to the pool? What are we doing there? Just hanging out.
Are there slides?
Oh, God. When you said hanging out, that just killed it for me.
Concession stand, maybe.
Yeah, like, I mean, seriously. And it's my brother-in-law. They have this amazing pool in the backyard. It is so beautiful. They let us come over anytime that we want to. We rolled up one day on Friday. Half the entire community was already over at their pool. And my wife was looking at me going, wow, I actually didn't think anybody's going to be here today. Didn't know anybody's going to be here. There's 32 people here. What are you talking about? Didn't know anybody's going to be, and they're all family.
It's like 95 degrees outside.
Yeah.
It's the only water you can jump in.
It's all her family. Like, that's the thing. It's like every single family member's there. And I was looking at her going, I was trying to be a really good husband and come to this, but I could have really stayed home.
Yeah.
Like, I only came because we have 3 kids. I understand.
You walk up to that pool, and it's like the scene from Caddyshack,
Exactly.
which I did watch, which, by the way, there's no repercussions in that movie whatsoever.
No.
The pool scene, though, is absolutely ridiculous.
Yes.
Like pushing over the lifeguard tower, the baby Ruth falling in the pool, and then, oh my gosh. Yeah. And then it gets 8 at the very, very end after everybody thought it was Dookie.
That's right. I know. Again, that's why Bill Murray is hilarious.
Yeah, again, just Rodney Dangerfield pop in like, didn't tell me you couldn't park there. Like,
That's what's so great about the movie. So I'm glad you've actually watched it finally. Okay, have you seen Bull Durham yet?
No. God bless me. Yeah, I got a lot of movies that I need to watch. I got my letterbox back, which is something that letterboxed. You know what a
letterbox?
Oh, does he not know about letterbox?
No, what's letterbox?
It's where you keep track of the movies and you give them a rating 1 out of 5.
That's what last time you told me that I needed to get on that because I watch so many movies. I just have movies on while I'm working a lot of times.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. See. So I know. Now I know what you're talking
so
about.
I've been getting as much intel from movies that I've missed out on or I haven't seen. I haven't seen Michael. I haven't seen a lot of the newer movies. I did watch the Back Rooms movie, but nobody cares about that. That's listening to this channel. So.
No, you're right. It's just because it took me, I think it was 5 minutes that my son and I went and watched a movie. It was a new Toy Story movie. It's Toy Story 5. We went and watched Toy Story 5. We were walking out and Back Rooms they were showing like posters everywhere and my son's like, isn't that a video game? I was like, well, it was an urban legend that turned into a video game. It's now turned into a movie. And he's like, well, what's an urban legend? So now we start going down all this whole rabbit hole with all of that. So that's where we go into it. So, but Friday at the pool for about 4 hours. He gets upset because we have to leave because that's what 7-year-olds do.
That happens.
And I say, bro, you literally have a pool party tomorrow to go to. Like you're going to another one. And that one's even going to have like a water slide and inflatables and all this other stuff because it was this like end of the year baseball party that they were throwing for their first team. Yeah. So he gets all of that and he's like, oh, okay. So he gets there, spends the whole time in the pool there. We were there for 3.5 hours. So we're there at this whole pool party. I thought we was only going to be there for like an hour or two, maybe. No. These people actually like each other. They stay out and hang out for like 3.5 hours and doing this. And then at the very end, you know how it's just like a birthday party. At the end of the birthday party is when the gifts get open, right? When you guys were playing sports, what was the best trophy you guys ever got? Like, did you guys ever get, again, like end of the year trophies, medals?
The best one that I ever got was like Defensive Player of the Year.
No, I'm just talking about like actual, like in your hands.
Like gigantic, like the size of a trophy.
This is what we're giving you this year. Like, look at this cool little plaque. Or look at this little
baseball trophies that I got whenever I was in like the travel baseball up at Spring Hill, Tennessee. Those were the best because they were actually metal or they were bobbleheads.
Yeah.
Which were super cool. And then I broke them because I threw a marker across the room. It hit the bobblehead and the bobblehead fell over. I was trying to hit my brother. We all
now I kind of think the bobblehead's a great idea. Can you get custom bobbleheads?
They weren't like 100% custom. They were like these metal-looking things that had bobbly heads.
Okay, so it wasn't like little John Abraham on there as a little bobblehead.
No, it was like a bronze statue with a bobblehead and a baseball bat.
See, that's what I was about to say. Like, I was like, okay, that may be what my son got. He got his actual own baseball trading card. Like
That's sick.
Like they had, like it had, his pictures on it from the year. On the back, it had this team stats and how we did in the season and all this stuff. Dude, I never, ever got anything like that.
You're telling me this 7-year-old's got stats?
He's got like
stat keepers?
Yeah, he's got like he just went on StatCast. He's over there like we're talking launch angles. Everything on the back of this card. Now I will say he did not get a participation trophy type thing, so I'm at least happy with that. So they gave him cards, but he has like 3 or 4 trading cards now that they're just sitting at his house. Just in his room, he's like, oh, yeah, those are my trading cards.
Joe, I may or may not have 1 or 2 of those from my Franklin Cowboys days. So I might have to trade some cards with your son.
I did not know that was a thing to actually get baseball card, like get an actual baseball card.
Yeah, no, I got like about 1 or 2 of those. I'm I'm still certain they made up the stats for mine.
It'd be like, look, he didn't
They
have
said I was
stats.
batting like 310 or something on the bat. I'm like, there's no way.
What we're going to do is we're going to take all the Baileys in the league and we're going to put them together, and those are his stats, okay? Just do the average. Don't tell him.
See, I never got the stats on the back. I got my size, how much I weighed, like all of that. That's about it.
Like it had like the team record on it, all the positions he played, because he played a bunch of them, because he's 7. You know, it's 8U baseball, so they have it has all this stuff on it, and it was like this really cool design. Like, I mean, the only way it would have been cooler is if he had made it retro, but they made it kind of in a modern, obviously 2026 type tops type looking to it, upper deck type card.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty cool. I was like, I'd much rather have these cards than anything else. I never got a card. I got like the little baseball picture at the beginning of the season card, but I never got like action shot. Like I never got any of that.
No, yeah, I never got action shot either. But what we have been doing with the Pinky Out baseball game, which is going on 9 years now, we do have baseball cards for that, and it has like on the back the type of stats you'd see in a video game where it's like agility, speed,
like you just have like little
strength.
bars.
Yeah, that's exactly what we
Like
have. They're
green
really cool.
and red bars. Telling you how, all your 5 tools, where you are in your 5-tool player.
Just say the natural wasn't too happy with his stats. He wanted them all maxed out.
Well, of course he does. That's because he would probably be that guy that on the video game is like, you know what, I'm gonna play the video game. I'm gonna make all my stats 99. I'm gonna be perfect on this. Oh, look at me draining a 3 from the timeline. Like that's exactly how it is. So yeah, so that was what our weekend was. So you asked me what we did. During that whole time, you know what sport I actually sadly probably watched the most?
Soccer. It had to be soccer.
Freaking wrestling. Or not wrestling, racing.
Racing?
Yes.
What type of racing,
I don't even
Joe
know.
Hunk?
It was on just the side TV that my brother-in-law, because he's like a NASCAR fan.
Okay,
so he just has racing.
So was it NASCAR or was it just cars? Like
it was
cool
NASCAR,
cars?
but I cannot tell you if it was even live or not.
Okay,
I have no idea.
It could have been the O'Reilly series. You know, it could have been one of those types of things. I know they were. What was it? Sonoma this week. You know that
that's what I'm
Van
saying.
Gisbergen's going to win it. It was not worth watching. It was not worth watching. This is why I told Tom. I tried to give him a suggestion. All right, because the only sport that I watched this weekend, outside of a little bit of footy, was the 24-hour spa. I even got the bar that I went to on Saturday, to turn on the race so I wouldn't miss a second of it. 24 hours of spa. It was the first race that I got into with the GT3 cars, Joe. I remember a year ago today I was talking about the same stuff, but it was on the Blitz. All right?
I do remember this because I was probably rolling my eyes at it.
There was another race that happened, and I wanted Tom to watch this one, and it was in IMSA. Again, people, you got to watch some of this racing. It is very cool. And they were racing at Watkins Glen. And you could see the difference in speed that you get from the NASCARs on a circuit track to a GT3 car, and it is night and day. They're so much faster. They are made for the circuit tracks, unlike NASCAR. It is totally ridiculous to see NASCAR just throw these things at us and just expect us to watch it. I don't want to watch Shane Van Gisbergen win another race by like 8 to 10 seconds. I just don't. But he did.
Is that how much you won it by?
Probably more.
I mean, I don't know. But I'm just saying, I had it on. There was racing on the television. It could have been a race from 2008. I had no idea. Okay, it was just on, and I'm in the pool, and because of my brain and it being ADHD, by the way, again, my kids jumping all over me. They want to jump in the pool and all this, and I'm just sitting there watching the TV as we're playing. I don't even know what I was watching, but it was racing. That was probably what I watched the most this weekend, and I hate myself for that. I genuinely do.
I wouldn't hate yourself for it, but at the same time, we do need to talk a little bit more of the timely sports, and we will be doing that. Tennessee, of course, has some news going around their recruiting plan, bringing players in. On top of that, the NCAA is finally getting strict about their rules and whatnot with how long players could be playing college football for a certain amount of time. Brendan Sorsby is getting every single rug just ripped out from under him, and it's his fault. He did it to himself. And I cannot wait to break down a little bit more of that.
And just a few moments ago, On3 released their toughest SEC college football schedules for 2026 as we get closer and closer to SEC Media Days happening down in Tampa.
Oh, yeah.
As you'll be able to listen to that on 97.7 ESPN The Zone, ESPN Winchester as well. Phone lines are open to you on this 4th of July week because it's an entire week now. It's 250. It's going to be an entire week. We're just going to celebrate this entire thing.
No doubt about it.
You can give us a call there, or you can hit us up on X at 977 ESPN. Joe Hunk, John Abraham, Bailey Lowry hanging in for Thom Abraham on this 4th of July week on the Thom Abraham Show, 97.7 ESPN The Zone.
I'm not taking us out on that.
Why not?
Because I wanted to play this for you real quick.
Oh, man.
Joe Hunk.
There we go. This is
John
retro.
Abraham. 256-576-4977. Welcome to the Blitz.
See? Now we go out on that. Yeah, let's go out on that. That's good.
If you've ever been in a car wreck, it almost feels like being in a movie. I'm attorney Gary Lackey. I know your accident is the real thing, and they happen to real people every day.
The Lackey Law Firm.
I'm attorney Justin Lackey. There's a lot of talk right now about bigger, but when you've had a wreck and need a lawyer, is bigger better?
The Lackey Law Firm. The Lackey Law Family.
I'm attorney Jennifer Lackey. Having thousands of cases is impressive, but do you want to be just a case number, one with lots of digits?
Or do you need a lawyer who gets to know you? With offices in Huntsville and Scottsboro, when you've been injured, we take the time to help.
Even in your hospital room.
Because at the Lackey Law Firm, you're not a number. We treat you like family because that's what we are.
The Lackey Law Firm. The Lackey Law Family. 1-800-4-RIGHTS.
And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you.
No representation is made that the quality of the legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
AL cert number 21014.
Welcome into the hottest and coolest game show around called The Freeze. Today's contestant, Bob. Bob, can you tell me the heating and air business that provides free service with repair?
Is it Talent Heating and Air Conditioning?
Can you tell me which heating and air business provides free second opinions?
Talent Heating and Air Conditioning.
You are our grand prize winner. You have won a visit from the #1 heating and air business in the Tennessee Valley.
Talent Heating and Air Conditioning?
That's right. Talent Heating and Air is coming to you.
This is Thomas with Talent Heating and Air Conditioning, and you don't have to win a game show to use us. We have free second opinions year-round, and we're doing free service calls with a repair. So just remember, call Talent Heating and Air Conditioning at 256-503-4490 or visit us on our website at talenthvac.com.
SportsMed is the official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. And if the pros trust SportsMed, you can too. SportsMed provides every service you might need for complete orthopedic care, specializing in orthopedic surgery, sports medicine, joint replacement, spine surgery, neurosurgery, and podiatry. And they offer their own brace shop, in-house full-body MRI, physical therapy, walk-in clinic, and so much more. 4 locations and on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
Baumhauer's Restaurant, legendary food and legendary fun. Whether you're craving the freshest seafood from Alabama's Gulf Coast, juicy chicken or char-grilled steaks seared to suck into perfection, you're craving Baumhauer's Restaurant. Add to that a sports-themed atmosphere and HD flat screens every place you look. For a sneak peek at the menu, go to baumhauers.com. Legendary food, legendary fun. Baumhauer's Restaurant.
At the Huntsville Sports Commission, we do sports. The Rocket City is your destination for world-class sports in North Alabama. The Huntsville Sports Commission brings elite tournaments, championships, and other exciting athletic events to our city. From youth leagues to national championships, we're driving tourism, boosting local business, and building a stronger, more active community. When you team up with us, we'll worry about the details so you don't have to. We do sports.
Hi, this is Wes Neighbors. I'm here with Sam Fleming with Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Sam, tell the folks about Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Hey Wes, our company Fleming Roofing and Restoration specializes in commercial and residential roofing and repairs.
I'm a fifth-generation Huntsvillian, and our family's been doing construction business in Huntsville area since 1965.
Sam, what kind of roofs does Fleming Roofing and Restoration do?
Our guys are skilled enough. We can come out and address any kind of leaks or issues you might have on your commercial, on your metal roofing, on your shingles. We can do anything, and we can offer you a solution to repair it, or we can replace it.
Well, you guys also do insurance restoration.
Our staff has 10-plus years of experience as insurance adjusters, and we really do know the inside and out of the claims process at Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Check out Fleming Roofing and Restoration online at FlemingHSV.com, or you can call or text them at 256-651-9440.
Hey, Wes, we show up.
97.7 ESPN The Zone.
This segment of the show is brought to you by the Docs at TOC. You know, I'm always talking about these people that I've known and trusted in the Tennessee Valley for over 20 years. Well, my buddy Tom Perkins and the Docs at TOC certainly fit that description. And when my own family has needed an orthopedic specialist, TOC was the only call to make. There is a reason why almost all the schools in the region use TOC, because they are trusted and they provide the kind of care people need. TOC is the orthopedic center. It's right there in the name, and they're right there when you need them.
I got two phones, one for the plug and one for the load. I got two phones, one for the then one for the dough. Think I need two more.
Now we're feeling like it's normal time here at 97.7. This is a Tom Abraham show, which I don't think this song has ever been played on the Tom Abraham show.
Hell no.
Tom is out for the 4th of July week, which means John, myself, Bailey all hanging out for the next 4 days. For everybody in America starts partying on July 3rd. As you may not know, it's the 4th of July unless you just, haven't driven down 431, 231, and you haven't seen the 672 different fireworks stands that you can possibly purchase a single firework at. It's easy to do. You can follow us on X as well, 977 ESPN. Coming up in the second hour, we're going to be joined by Nashville, which will then bring in the conversation of, unfortunately, what's been going on up there.
Yeah.
And what's happening. So that is going to be taking place here in just a little while. Now, coming up, I was sitting there just a few moments ago, and I told you that the On3 have released the toughest schedules for the 2026 season when it comes to the SEC. And the image only that they've put out has the top 5 in it. Not going to give you the whole article. But for the whole 5, the top 5 in the SEC, this is where we play fun John Abraham quiz games. Play a fun John Abraham quiz game. John Abraham.
Stop, don't bastardize the theme song. I just sang. John Abraham quiz game. John Abraham quiz game. John Abraham quiz game.
Love it.
You were ready with that, too.
Oh, I knew you were going to try and quiz me.
You were so ready.
I know you, Joe.
God, this is this is the reason, ladies. Guys cannot even hang out for years. All it takes is a few minutes, and you just get right back on the same wavelength, man.
Well, it helps.
Doesn't change.
It helps that we still do the Sparkman games together.
Yeah, that is true.
By the way, you're still a large, right?
Yes.
Okay, good, because
Yes.
Coach was asking me about it the other day. We're about to get a whole nother
absolutely.
shipment.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I have that section of my closet kind of just broken off where I'm like, I know I'm going to wear this stuff all through the month of September, October, and hopefully November. So I'm just going to leave this here because I know I'm going to get some wear in it. So I'm trying to wear stuff I normally don't wear in there. So, yes, still a large.
I'll let him know.
Okay. No, I appreciate that. So, yeah, fun John Abraham quiz game where we guess, and I got to get John to guess who has and who will have the 5 most difficult schedules in the SEC in 2026. You have 16 opportunities. Go for it.
Okay.
Give me one. Which one do you think?
In the top 5.
In the top 5.
Give me Georgia.
Georgia is not in the top 5, according to On3, for toughest SEC schedules.
Okay.
For 2026.
Well, let me cook something up here. Last year, it was a really tough schedule for the Gators. I think they're going again with a tough schedule. Let's get it.
Also not in the top 5. Now let's, and I understand you're like, wait a second, how am I already like 0 for 2 on this? Okay,
I'm falling apart quick.
Because you did. No, you did. Because you brought up Georgia. You have Tennessee State. They also have Western Kentucky as part of that schedule. Now they do host Oklahoma. Here's the thing. They host Vanderbilt. We don't know what Vanderbilt is in 2026. If this was last year's schedule, Vanderbilt would be considered a totally different team. Now, they could be better. They are not better, but they could be good still. But when you lose that one particular player in Diego Pavia,
gotcha.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Give me the damn Tide. They got a tough schedule.
They are coming in at number 5.
Nice.
They are number 5. Out of conference, they have East Carolina. They also have Florida State, which normally about 5 to 10 years ago, you would have thought, man, that'd be a pretty big game on your schedule. Okay. Well, maybe the game that gets their head coach fired.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, though. That team is definitely going to be a little bit better this year because, again, Mike Norvell, he is on that hot seat. If this season does not work out the way he wants, he gone.
Well, and Alabama has to once again travel to Nashville and take on Vandy. Don't know why I keep bringing Vandy up. I guess it's just because the last 2 years we've talked a lot more about them.
Yeah.
They also play at LSU in November. They host Auburn. They also host Texas A&M. They have to go to Tennessee. They host Georgia. So, yeah, that from basically October 10th on, every game outside of Chat is a difficult game.
Okay. So I got one right.
So that's 5.
Right.
They come in at number 5.
I'm going to say Lane Kiffin's going to need a reason to kind of be like, well, it was a tough schedule. You know, our players were able to get through it, but it was a tough schedule first year. He needs something to back him up. So I'm going to say LSU.
Now, the last month of the schedule may actually be a lot more difficult. Alabama, Texas, both of those games are at home, like we just mentioned with Alabama going to Baton Rouge on November 7th. Tennessee on the road on November 21st before ending on November 28th for the big boot.
That's got to be number 4. Come on.
They are not in the top 5.
Gosh.
They are not, even though they have Clemson on the schedule. They have to go to Ole Miss because nobody's going to be talking about that game on September 19th, as well as hosting Texas A&M.
Wow.
They do not have the top or one of the top 5 toughest schedules in the SEC, according to On 3.
I mean, I'm falling apart over here. If I throw out Kentucky, it's just going to be another loss for me.
Well, just like them, but no, they are also not in the top 5
good.
either. No,
So
you are like 1 for 9.
I'm doing terribly.
How have you come up with?
I've been throwing
like
the good teams, the teams that typically have the strong schedules, the very difficult schedules. I mean, at one point, we're going to look at the schedule strength throughout the year, and it's going to say Alabama in the top 3. You know, it's going to be something crazy like that. Give me Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is not the top 5
Damn
either.
it.
Yeah, they play Louisville to start the season off. They host Charlotte. Then they also host LSU. They have to go to the Swamp. Then they also have to go to Nashville. They host Mizzou. They go to Austin. They host Auburn and Georgia before having to go to Norman and then finishing the season off on Black Friday in the Egg Bowl.
Okay, this is my last one. Then you're going to give us.
The Egg Bowl's probably what brought it down.
You're gonna give us the schedule.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it because so far you're just swinging over.
Well, again, you're getting the freshest version of me.
Yeah,
I haven't
I
had
know.
to study a lot because I've been doing the producing gig.
Yeah.
Give me South Carolina, please.
I'm starting to think John is just guessing on teams that are not going to be there, and he just knows that they're not going to be there. You did turn the mic on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Now try it. Go for it.
That's kind of what it sounded like.
It really is. He said South Carolina. He said all those teams. South Carolina is not in the top 5 for the hardest schedules. You know why? Because they start the season off against Kent State and Towson.
I haven't looked at their schedule.
I don't even know where Towson is. I don't.
Ohio? I have no idea.
I genuinely do not.
All right, can I phone a friend?
Yeah, go ahead and phone a friend.
Bailey's gonna give you a guess.
Okay, Bailey's gonna give me. I mean, he's already made like 10 guesses.
I forgot. I could have throw out 2 that I really think would be on that top 5. Bandy,
now
go
you
ahead.
think of those 2 after you guessed 9 others.
Let's see.
Boy, the pressure gets on now when it's
It really gets on,
spotlight's on you, isn't it?
especially when it makes it a lot harder because I
Yeah.
didn't hear half this conversation because I can't hear when the headphones are on.
Now John's trying to
I'm
feed
gonna
him
go.
answers.
Has LSU already been said?
LSU has already been said.
Crap. Texas?
Texas has the hardest schedule in the SEC. How did you not guess that?
It takes me a second to get to those Big 12 teams, all right? Oklahoma's probably at number 3.
Oklahoma's actually at number 2.
Oh, come on.
Oklahoma is 2. Here's the top 5. Alabama
I'm
at
cooking.
5, and Oklahoma has to play Texas, and Texas has to play Oklahoma. Alabama's at 5. You mentioned Oklahoma at 2. Texas is at 1. Mississippi State is at 4.
I was thinking them, but I wouldn't have threw it out there before South Carolina.
Mississippi State is at 4. Why are they at 4? Because they have to play both Oklahoma and Texas. One at home, one on the road.
God be with them.
And Arkansas is at 3.
Oh. Are we talking about we're going to talk about another 5-win season for Arkansas.
Arkansas they play UNA, so that's an L right out the gate. They have to go to Utah. Love me some Utah Utes. They host Georgia, then they play Tulsa, then they have to go to Texas A&M. They host Tennessee, at Vandy, host Missouri, at Auburn, South Carolina, at Texas, and then LSU. That is their schedule. Texas, the reason why their schedule is considered the toughest in the SEC, not just because of the SEC schedule, but who else do they play in the non-conference? That is the rematch with Ohio State. Second game of the season, September 12th, Texas, Ohio State. That's part of the reason. Now, Oklahoma, UTEP, they have to go to Michigan, though. So that's where their schedule becomes the toughest.
Gotcha.
So now what you're really looking at, the fact that they actually play a difficult out-of-conference schedule as they've added a good Power 5. Can't help that Clemson is in the ACC and everybody hates the ACC right now.
Yeah. I think that Oklahoma's going to be a very good team this season. I really do. I think they'll even have the edge over Texas, but I think Texas might even be able to get the edge over Ohio State in that Week 2 matchup, just because that game was so close last year. It's so early in the season, and I think Arch Manning this year is going to be leaps and bounds better than what he was. And same for John Mateer, coming back for Oklahoma. I mean, we talked so highly about him going into the year. Then he breaks his hand. Then he still balls out, but still, I mean, this guy's going to be, I think, his peak form in the 2026-2027 season.
Well, Arch Manning said it. I think it was yesterday when he said it. And he said that everybody crowned Arch before he even played a game because of the last name on the back of the jersey.
And that'll put you in a mindset that you do not want to be in. I mean, that's going to put you right into that fixed mindset where you can't grow because you are so worried about screwing up. Whereas a guy like John Mateer or a guy like now Arch Manning, who's kind of gotten a little bit lower on that hype train, now gets himself into that growth mindset that I feel like you're going to be able to take in more like a sponge and really push forward. Similar to last year, whenever nobody was really looking at, Ty Simpson and what he could do with Alabama. He was able to grow so much just for the team to kind of fall apart in the last few weeks.
Well, and when you look at the players and the quarterbacks that are going to be coming back in college football in 2026, especially in the SEC. Arch Manning, just looking on last year when he quote unquote struggled, and we all said, you're like, oh, this kid's no good. Like we already started thinking that. He was still like one of the top 3 returning quarterbacks coming into the SEC this year, or coming back, because yes, you look at it and you see the way that Marcel Reed is going to be playing. Now, the thing is, when you compare Marcel Reed and Arch Manning,